So the last album came out in like 2016, and then we went on tour, and like we were all in a really bad place, so to speak. Everyone was kind of going through their own shit. We did like kind of break up as a band a little bit, and kind of all started to come to terms with maybe the band not working out. And then Cole moved out to California and got his shit together, so to speak. And I think we all kind of did. It was nice to have a bit of a break from the like craziness of being in a touring band, which can be really like just fucked up. Wait, I got a good one, because you've done this one before.
I got a better one.
Oh. It's a... Cole just like reapproached us and was like, hey, like, do you want to play a show?
Too low. Mine's better, dude. Mine's better. No, it's the same, but just the opposite.
And I think enough time had passed where it was like easier to like reevaluate.
I mean, I definitely owe my life to a lot of things that happened to me here and to being here and people I met here. And I say that like just with absolutely no exaggeration. I literally owe my life to it.
I wouldn't hit the unison, but...
What's the unison? That's unison?
Yeah.
And then we all got together and everyone, especially Cole, just seemed really good and we were all getting along better than we ever had. And from there it was just like, felt like we were like really close friends again.
Some feedback.
Could start with the Dave Grohl fill too.
The process of making the album was like just, it's kind of night and day. This one was real kind of a groupthink thing, like trying to get the best ideas out in the open and then filter through what they are. It's like a very collaborative process.
Sonny Diperri, Sonny D, he produced this record with us.
Sonny has a very like special set of skills. He's a drummer and he's in a rock bands and he's worked under all these people and has this like summation of this years of experience. You know, our goal is all to just like serve the song, so it's not like, man, like that's fucking my part, or like whatever. It's just like, this makes the song better or worse.
Yeah, I would say that it was like an exercise in maturity.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like, I feel like 10 years ago we wouldn't have been able to do that.
No, dude, like 3 years ago.
Yeah, not that long ago.
I do think some of the songs are darker. I've always liked heavy and dark music, so I was on board when things started going that direction.
Pretty close. Damn! Yes! Good one.
Dude.
But see, look at it without the merch. It's actually not bad.
Yeah. But this can like go up on the really good.
You know, if you actually know, right?
I'm down.
No.
Yo, shoot the consequence.
I mean, what do we, there's nothing here. It's a gas station.
Consequence. There can't be like an oil refinery right next to the phone. There's flames. It's a fucking bus.
You know, I mean, the fact is, most of the time we're designing.
You guys want to do? Oh my.
You guys say tour or tour?
Colin
Tour.
says tour.
It's not tour.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's not tour, you guys.
It is.
I'm going on a tour of Europe. Tour.
Can I get the chicken melt sandwich? And a grilled chicken sandwich
You said no mayo?
with no mayo?
Is there water in the menu?
No, there's no water in the menu. 4 waters.
Oh yeah, can I also get a cup of water and then that'll be it?
4 water.
No.
4 cups of water.
No.
Why no, Ben?
Because I can't fucking hear what she's saying through that speaker.
Why am I splashing?
I said, why you hate splashing?
Hate splashing. I don't know. I'm just,
Are you still filming right now?
yeah, I'm still filming. I'm just trying to rile Ben up a little bit and get a good clip. I'm trying to get a clip.
There's a lot of things that when people say, oh, you're in a touring band, like, that's so cool, like, you're living a dream, man, like, there's a lot of things that they don't think of. Like the stress on mental health that touring takes, and because it's not just one obvious thing, it's just like all these little things that chip away at your sanity. One of them is just not having a home base.
When family members or friends talk to me about me being a musician and they're like, oh, it's so cool, like, you're doing it. It's like anyone can do it, but I think there are only certain types of people who like could make it through the first couple of years of touring, for example, because it's just, a lot of aspects of it are just like not fun. It's like pretty miserable and like backbreaking in a certain sense. You're like sitting in a shitty van for like many hours of a day for many days in a row. Wait, say it again, Ben.
This van is straight fucked up.
What is going on back here?
I think this is what smells bad. Old grape.
Where's the hot sauce? Oh, down in there. Oh,
Ghost pepper condiment. This is the delicious one.
we've got a fan that gets used sometimes. Oh shit, there's a bee in here again. Fuck.
Taking the songs on tour was kind of a nice crash course in what the songs were and how they worked. But in terms of lifestyle, yeah, it's completely different. Going on tour literally felt like torture for me for a couple years, and now I really like touring.
I think being any kind of artist, you spend a lot of time, or I have spent a lot of time, kind of wondering like what I'm doing, like why I'm doing this.
Ben, don't do it, Ben.
It's really rewarding, but yeah, I've spent a good amount of time wondering why I chose this path.
For the last album, there was sort of an emphasis on sobriety. Can we talk about like where you were actually at then versus where you are today?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like goes to rehab once or something, and like when you go through the recovery world, you get all these tools, but they're not these like quick fix little things that you can just like immediately start using. It's like long-term work that you do on yourself, and I think it's easy as like somebody who just wants to dismiss it to be like, this is all bullshit. Nobody wanted to work with our band. Nobody wanted to, we were just kind of like persona non grata, just generally, and that's how I felt, and I kind of wanted to masquerade as being like, I'm better, I went to rehab, but like I did not use it for what it was meant for. And yeah, I feel really guilty about that sometimes, because I think I've had people say like, I got clean and I listened to your record. I'm just like, fuck. And I don't know. Nothing can be done.
For the first like 3 or 4 years I was friends with Cole, I thought he was just like, kind of a slacker, stoner type, not much ambition going for him or anything, because so was I and so were all our friends. And then I remember when we got our SAT scores back, and I noticed we were over at his house, and I just looked down on his desk and saw his score, and he had got like a near perfect score on the SAT, and I was just like, wait, what? I never thought of him as being like exceptionally smart or intelligent or anything, but then like it just like clicked, and I was like, oh, everything about Cole makes sense now. And has that the ability that makes me envious to just kind of sit down with something and be like, oh, that's how you do that? All right, let me try, and then to just do something that's really good, like where most people would have to practice longer. He did the degenerate rock and roller thing really well too, better than I did maybe, I don't know. But he's definitely doing sobriety really well. I didn't know that at first, I was worried like, I wonder if Cole's gonna be able to stay clean, but then as soon as he got clean, I was like, oh wait, of course he is, because that's just how he does everything. It's been an interesting friendship. You know, it was one of those ones where you never expect, you know, like the day I met Cole, if you had said you're going to be interviewed about this fool 20-something years from now, I'd be like, yeah, all right. And here we are.
Thank you so much for coming. We're called DIIV. We're from New York. We have one more song. This is a new song, also. Turn it up, he says. Just turn yourself down, and then you'll be fine.
I think Cole is an exceptionally gifted guy who, at certain points of his life, has had demons, and everyone has demons, but Cole's had those, and now it's just like incredibly nice to see him doing so well and like able to move past all that shit, because deep down Cole's like a very, very solid dude, very, very good friend, very strong musician, great songwriter, and it's been extremely fun to collaborate with him on this record.
Kita sudah memiliki Golai, kita sudah memiliki One Hour Set.
This one like near Land
Hey. What do you think of DIIV?
Speechless, just speechless, man. We'll meet you here after the show. Hey, we are from Indonesia. We are from Palembang.
We can't wait for your next album. Really.
Say hi, guys.
You know, when you're making an album, there's so much content. There's so many words that you get to say. And I think that it's like the perfect way to say whatever it is that you want to say, because you have time to think it through. There's a lot of themes on the record. I guess like self-reflection, life, death, you know, experiencing changes, searching for something, searching for some kind of truth.
Collaborating was easier this time around, I think, partially just like growing up and being adults. Collaborating is really hard, and I think we've all been through a lot in the past like 3, 4, 5 years.
I think this album is very beautiful in its own way. It's also very broken, and it's very hopeful. And I feel like the record, in a lot of ways, is about those three ideas and how they complement each other and how they're at odds at the same time.
I have got a very large list of regrets in my life that I wish I could change, but I can't. And, you know, I think that that's a theme of the record, I guess, that I talk about a lot, is just the idea that, you know, past is the past, it's written in stone, that's it.
What's up?
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Daniel.
How's it going?
It's going real good.
How old are you?
34. Today.
One thing you can do moving forward is just make sure you don't do that again and learn from what you did, apologize to the people that you did wrong when you get to that. I mean, I think everybody has regret, but I think it's healthy to confront it